We are currently living through some crazy, insane times. 2020, what a year it's been. There's never been a more important time than today to find ways to save money and reduce our expenses. Well, in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you 7 painless ways for you to reduce your grocery bills so that you can have more of your money left at the end of the month for you to spend on things that are important to you. Hey guys, and welcome to my channel. If you're new around here, welcome. My name's Tolu, and on this channel I share content all around personal finance, budgeting, frugal living, and I show you how to live your best life on a budget. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back to watch another video. I really appreciate having you here. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you 7 different ways that you can save money on your grocery bills today so that you can start having more money to spend on the things that are important to you. If you have debt that you need to pay off, you can start putting that money towards your debt. Or if you want to start investing and building wealth for your future, you can do that too. One thing that is going to save you a fortune on your grocery bills is for you to brand switch. There's certain brands that you've become accustomed to using and that you just think that you need to use, and you think that the cheaper alternatives are not good. I'm here to tell you that the cheaper alternatives can actually be just as good. I was that person that was a Heinz baked beans fanatic. Like, I couldn't eat any other beans because Heinz was the best, or so I thought. I thought Heinz baked beans were the best beans. The Tesco own brand, the Aldi own brand, I thought that they were counterfeit baked beans and I couldn't eat them. It wasn't until I became serious about paying off all of my debt that it was time to find ways to reduce my expenses. And I know that one of those ways that I could do that was through my food shopping and my food budget. And as much as I love my brands, so Heinz baked beans, Cheerios, all of those brands, I love eating them, I knew that my bank balance didn't love them, so I had to make substitutes. And just by switching out certain of my favorite brands, I was able to save so much more money on my food shop. And what you'll find is a lot of the times you can't taste the difference. I must admit, the cereals at Aldi are one thing that I can't get with. I cannot deal with them. However, my sons, they don't notice the difference. So I buy them the Aldi Cheerios and they love it and they eat it and they have no complaints. So where you can, switch brands for the cheaper alternative and you're going to find yourself saving so much money. Another fantastic way to save money on your grocery bills is by batch cooking. And when I say batch cooking, I mean making enough for it to last more than a couple of days. So literally cook in bulk and freeze the food. So if you start this practice of batch cooking your meals, you're going to find over time you'll build up a supply of food already prepped in your freezer, meaning you're not going to have to spend so much every single time you go food shopping. Batch cooking is definitely something that will save you money on your grocery bills. Failing to plan is planning to fail. Have a meal plan and have a shopping list when you go shopping and you'll find yourself saving a lot of money. I can't express how much of a difference it makes when I go shopping and I have a list versus the times when I think, oh, I know what I need, I'm just going to go to the shops. On the occasions when I do that, I end up spending a lot more money than I had budgeted for. There's something about having a list, having a focus that keeps you focused and stops you from falling prey to all of the special offer aisles and all the discounts that you see when you go into the store. When you have a plan, when you know exactly what it is you need, you have tunnel vision and you can focus on exactly what is on your list and not overspend. So before you leave the house and go to the store, have a look around your house and see what you really do need to buy. So do you need to buy more toothpaste even though it's an offer if you have loads of toothpaste left at home? Do you need to buy more meat even though you have a freezer full of meat that you haven't yet cooked? So if you go around your kitchen and you go around the cupboards and look at what you have, you can make a list off of that as opposed to just going to the store blindly and being led by whatever tickles your fancy as you're browsing through the shop aisles. Another hack and beauty of meal planning is that you can use the same ingredients for multiple meals. So for example, you're making a chicken casserole for dinner, you can use the carcass and the extra bits of meat to make chicken soup for the next day. So by meal planning, you're able to plan how to get the most out of the list of things that you've brought rather than having to buy loads of items for every single meal that you're cooking. By meal planning and creating a list, you'll end up buying a lot less food. I know this point might not go down very well with my meat lovers. Don't worry, I'm a meat lover too. But by reducing your meat intake and not buying meat for every single meal, you're going to save yourself a lot of money because meat is quite expensive, particularly if you're buying organic, good quality meat. That is going to cost you a lot of money. So if you want to find ways to reduce your food expenses, then meat is one area in which you can do this. Now, I'm not telling you to go vegan or go vegetarian or go meat free completely, but maybe instead of having meat with every single lunch and dinner dinner every single day of the week, maybe reduce it to only dinners, or maybe reduce it to 2 dinners and 2 lunches a week. That way you're saving yourself so much money. Believe it or not, there are meals that you can have that don't include meat in them and are very tasty and enjoyable. I didn't think that that was the case a couple of years ago, but when you're on a budget and you're trying to find ways to reduce your expenses, you find ways to get creative with your meals, and you find exciting ways to turn those vegetables into gourmet meals and save yourself a quick buck. A great way for you to save money on grocery shopping is just by comparing the prices. And when I say compare the prices, I mean compare the unit prices. So just by comparing items by unit price, you can save yourself a lot of money. Because what these supermarkets and stores like to do is position things as special offers and make you think that you're getting a great deal, when in reality you're not getting a great deal. When you look at the unit cost of an item, that's when you realize how much the item really costs and how much you're really paying for 1 unit of the item. Another fantastic hack that has saved me so much money on my grocery shopping is bulk buying staple items. So before, what I would do when I'd go shopping every week is just buy what I need as and when I needed it that week. But what we started doing when we were finding ways to reduce our expenses was we started bulk buying on non-perishable items, or items that will have a long shelf life. We'll bulk buy those things and save them in the house, because when you work out the unit cost for those items, a lot of the times it ends up being a lot cheaper. Now that isn't always the case, which is why I said in the previous point to look at the unit cost, because sometimes what you might think is happening when you're buying in bulk is that you're making a great saving, when that isn't really the case. You're not actually saving money by buying that item in bulk. You're just ending up with a lot more of that stuff and paying more for it. So definitely do your due diligence and check what the unit price is for those items that you're buying in bulk before making those purchases, so that you are getting the most value for your money and getting the most bang for your buck. Some of the things that we bulk buy are washing powder, washing up liquid, long life almond milk, tissue, rice, pasta. These are the kind of things that we bulk buy because we know it's going to last a long time and we're always going to use it. So why not save money in the long run by buying it in bulk and keeping it at home? Another hack that will save you a fortune when you're shopping and will stop you spending money that you don't want to spend is eat before you go shopping. Have some food, have some lunch, have your breakfast, have some snacks before you hit the shops. Because what I found in the past is on the occasions where I would just leave my house and go shopping, by the time I get to the supermarket, I need to buy everything. I'm looking left, I'm looking right, and I'm like, I need to buy it all. There's even been many occasions where I'm eating as I'm shopping, so I'm eating things off the shelf as I'm shopping before even getting to the till. So definitely prepare before you go shopping and make sure your stomach is well fed before you hit the shops. Otherwise, you're going to be so annoyed with yourself when you get back home from that shop and you realize and you filled your basket and your bags with stuff that you didn't need to buy and hadn't planned to buy. I'd love to know what painless ways you guys are able to save money on your grocery bills. Sharing is caring. Leave it in the comment section below so that we can help each other and learn from each other's techniques and strategies, so that we could all find ways to save our money, be more frugal, and have more of our money to spend on the things that are important to us. So if you made it this far in the video and you haven't yet given it a thumbs up, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet done so. Share this video with a friend, family member, your brother, your wife, your sister, your mum. Share it with anybody that you feel that this content will be beneficial to, and I will see you on my next video. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.